Sure, yeah. So Brett and I met 13 seconds ago.
Is Brett in awe of you, Kelley?
Oh boy, Andy's at it already. So, Brett, things pretty quiet, nothing going on?
Yeah, we're getting ready for next year.
Yeah, nothing to talk about here. So, it's been a week. It's been a week. Let me start with this, all right? So,
Hey, let me start with this.
Oh boy.
I deleted all my social media, so no social media questions. I know nothing.
I got to start with this though, Brett. Nimmo, Alonso, Diaz, they're all gone. Okay, so just for you personally, how are you processing this?
Well, they're all really good players, and they're all really good humans. And it's going to be sad to see them go, but I'm wishing them the best, and we got to put our head down and keep moving forward. So.
Yep. Right, take Diaz deep.
And we all know that roster decisions are out of your hands, but you guys are a family, and relationships are not out of your hands. So what does it feel like just to have these guys move on and have to say goodbye to them?
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard. They're great clubhouse guys. I've learned a lot from Pete and from Nimmo over the years, and Shug is obviously really good guy down there. So it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be hard to see him go, but I'm wishing him the best. And I mean, like I said, we're just gonna have to come into spring training and try to be the best ball club we can be. And we still got a long off season to go, so we'll see what our team looks like in spring training.
Sure, and you know, one of the changes about when people move on is it does open the doors to new opportunities. And so I imagine Alonso was a leader in the clubhouse. Who do you see as maybe stepping up as being some of the new leaders in the clubhouse? And Nimmo, I'm sure, was a leader. Maybe Edwin was too. Who do you see as the new leaders?
Well, I mean, personally, since I came up to the team in 2022, I've always looked up to Francisco Lindor. He's always been kind of taking me under his wing. We play on the left side of the infield together, so he's been really good for me. So I've always looked up to him. And then I've heard really good things about Marcus Simeon coming in. We still got Jeff McNeil in the squad. Love that guy. Love that knucklehead. But yeah, I mean, I think we got a great group of veterans and a great group of young guys that are coming up. So like I said, we'll see what happens.
Sure, and Mets fans are here because we're optimistic, right? We want to be optimistic, and we're looking for reasons to be optimistic. So what are some of the things that you're optimistic about for 2026?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking about personally, I'm thinking about just going out there and just being the best player I can be on defense and offense. I try to simplify my approach at the plate. I try to say, hey, I'm going to swing at strikes, and I'm going to take balls, and I'm going to hit the ball hard. And then defensively, I just want to pick it over there at third base, play some really awesome defense. And then as a team, I think nothing changes, honestly. Our goal is to go win a World Series. That's everyone's goal in the league, and I think we can really, really make a push. So.
And I introduced you as Yay.
Come on, let's go win a World Series. That's right.
I introduced you as a Mets third baseman, and it seems like from Mendoza's comments and Stearns' comments, that's where they expect you to spend the majority of your time this season.
Yeah, from the preliminary talks of the offseason and stuff like that, we haven't dug too deep into. I know we just had another signing today, so I'll talk to them about that and stuff. But right now, I'm taking all my reps at third base. Still sprinkling a little bit of second, just because I liked it over there last year a little bit. But yeah, doing a lot of third base stuff in the offseason right now.
That's great. And I do want to talk about your positional versatility in a few minutes because it's such a huge asset. But first, I'd like to reflect a little bit on 2025. You really had a breakthrough season.
Yeah, thank you. I'll put it in the simplest form. I just tried to be the best player I could be for our club. And towards the second half of the year there, I really felt like I started not chasing as much and really hitting the ball hard. And so balls started to go over the fence a little bit. And felt like I played really good defense all year. It's just highs and lows of the season, you know. It's a really long season that we play. And you just got to keep your head down and keep working.
You know, you mentioned that at a certain point things really started going well, and I got to cheat and look at my notes here for numbers because from July 4th to the end of the season, you slashed 292, 357, 479. What happened between the first half of the season and the second half of the season? Was there a turning point?
I got engaged.
All right.
To the lovely girl in the back.
Where is she? Oh, I see Anna. Okay, all right. We got to know about this. Now, if there were a dude doing this interview right now, he wouldn't do this, but you're all stuck with a woman, okay? So I got to know, tell us about the proposal.
She had no idea.
Really?
Her mom and my mom helped out a lot because obviously I was playing baseball. So contacted her mother about which ring I should get, pulled the trigger on it, and then All-Star break, we always go to this little beach spot in Cape May, New Jersey. I'm sure some of y'all know, up here in New Jersey. And yeah, the plan was great. She had no idea it was coming. She was super surprised, and it was one of the best days of my life. So.
That is very romantic. So who picked out the ring? You or Anna's mom?
No, she gave me some guidance, but I picked it out on my own.
Okay. And I just have to know, did you get down on one knee?
Yes, but I was, the game sped up on me a little bit, and I was super excited, so I might have asked her to marry me before I even got down on one knee.
It still counts. It still counts. And how's wedding planning going?
Very busy. That's part of the reason I don't know anything that's going on right now.
So, yeah, you just found out about Jorge Polanco like 10 minutes ago, right?
I did.
Yeah. Wedding planning gets in the way.
No, he seems like a great signing. I know we only play the Mariners one time a year, but when we play him, I mean, he looks like he's a grinder out there, and so can't wait to meet him and start playing with him.
So just back to last season for a little bit, there was the engagement to Anna, changed everything. Was there anything on the field that helped you change? Because your defensive play really improved the second half. Was there someone who was instrumental in helping you out with that?
I would say our third base coach last year, Mike Sarval, was great all year long. I'll go back to Francisco. Lindor was huge for me. He's been huge for me since I've come up in 2022. But yeah, I think it was just doing the stuff to like stay within myself and not trying to do too much. Just making the routine plays and just trying to help our pitchers out on defense.
When you say that Francisco Lindor has been huge for you, as fans, it seems to us that he really has a tremendous presence on the team and that he truly is a leader. But can you give us some examples of how, for example, he helps you personally?
Yeah, well, I mean, he offers every single year for me to come down in the off season and train with him. I've done it every single year that I've been in the big leagues. And I take all of his infield drills. I take them back home and I do them. But no, he's just been in the league for so long. Like, he's just a really good veteran role model. Just telling me like, hey, like, because I know y'all remember his first year. It was pretty tough, and the start of last year wasn't great for him either. But it's really awesome to be able to look up to him and just see him just keep his head down and really just put in the work and just be the same guy every single day. Like, y'all see online and stuff, like, he's always at his locker, willing to answer questions for the media and stuff like that, even when he doesn't play well. It's just little stuff like that, like you see, and you just learn from.
It's got to be hard playing in New York where there's a lot of noise. how do you mentally keep out the noise, especially when things maybe aren't going so well?
Yeah, like I said, try to stay off of the media. I'm all for standing at your locker and answering all the tough questions. I remember one of my first year, I made a big error in Philly, and I felt like I cost us the game. And I just told myself, hey, you got to stand, you got to post up in front of the locker, and you got to answer those tough questions because the fans want to know. Y'all want to know. And so yeah, it just comes, and it's also all I know because I've only been with the Mets, so it's kind of all I know. But I love it. I love it because I know y'all expect the most from us, and that's what we want as players, to have that winning culture and for y'all to expect the most. So I love it.
Well, and I think that fans, I mean, we're humans and we appreciate that people make mistakes. And so when you go in front of your locker and you stand there and you talk about it and you accept it, then fans accept it too.
Yeah. I mean, I learned that pretty quickly for sure. You just gotta wear it and move on to the next day. We got a new ball game the next day, and we got to go out there and try to get a W and keep pushing forward.
Have you met the new bench coach, Kai Correa?
I've had a few phone calls with him. Yes.
What's he like?
He seems great. Really good communicator. I've just picked that up from our few phone calls together, but we've been going over a lot of defensive stuff to help me at third base, whether it be pre-pitch setup or moving laterally and stuff like that. But I think he's going to be a really good one.
And he is really known for his defensive instruction, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know too much about him. I know he came from San Fran and then Cleveland. But yeah, I'm really excited to start working with him.
So we all know about David Stearns' stated goal of run prevention for next season. How is that affecting how you prepare this offseason, if at all?
Well, I try to do the same things. I try to do the same things no matter what's going on because I just want to play the best defense I can play, no matter if we're hounding on defensive run prevention or anything like that. I just want to be the best defender I can be. So I'm going to grind and I'm going to try to be the best third baseman I can be.
You have a lot of infielders now. You got Marcus Simeon and Polanco. He might spend a lot of time at DH too, but you have Vientos, Mauricio, Acuna, McNeil. How does playing side by side with those guys? I know you don't know Simeon or Polanco yet, but how does playing side by side with those other guys really motivate you to be your best?
I think it's healthy competition. I think we all respect each other and we all love each other. And I think it's just the art of having healthy competition. I came into spring training last year and I told myself, hey, I'm going to try to win a job. It's like I love every single one of those guys. Like Mark is one of my best friends on and off the field. So it's nothing like that. It's just I think we push each other to be better, which is really good.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, I mean, we as fans don't really know what it's like to be close with someone and love them like a brother, but still, I mean, honestly, be competing for a spot. What is that like?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just think of it as it's just our job. It's just really our job to come in there and just try to be the best player we can be. I know I said that a bunch, but just trying to be the best player I can be and not really worried about, like I obviously want my teammates to perform well, but I'm not really worried like roster construction or anything like that. Like that's not my job. My job is to go out there, field the ground balls, hit the ball hard, hit some homers, and win some ball games.
They like that. But that makes a lot of sense. It actually seems like it makes it simple if you think about it in a certain way. If you just go out and do your best and be the best player you can be, then someone else will make the decisions and it's out of your hands.
Yeah. I didn't sign up to be a GM. I signed up to be a baseball player. I like fielding and hitting, so.
That's good. So you have played, I mean, you can play a few different positions on the field. So you do have this positional flexibility, which makes you a huge asset to the team.
Yeah. I had a conversation with David and Carlos last year in the off season, and they said, "Hey, why don't you try working on second base a little bit?" And I was like, "That sounds awesome." So went back to the off season and did a lot of second base stuff, and then tried to come into spring training and prove to them that I could do it at the big league level. And felt like I showed that in spring training, and then they gave me a little runaway last season, and felt like I played pretty well over there. So I like bouncing around. I like bouncing around the field. It's really fun for me. Also played a little bit of left field in the minor leagues too, so that was also pretty fun. But yeah, I like it.
Why do you like moving around the field?
I think it's just because I feel like I can show more athleticism. Like, if somebody just plays third base, you look at him and you're like, yeah, that guy's pretty athletic. But then if he's like, can go play second base too, then you're like, wow, he can play both positions. I feel like that just adds another dimension to your game.
For sure. And actually, you're a very athletic person. You played 3 sports in high school.
I did.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we were talking about it in the car. My dad was my high school basketball coach. Played basketball for him. Those were some brutal nights when I didn't play very well. And then I was Jet star wide receiver Garrett Wilson's quarterback in high school. They're not having too good of a season, but we'll look past that. Giants fans in here or Jet fans? Okay, so it's mixed. Buffalo. Yeah, so played football and played basketball and played baseball. So I like them all.
So do you think that your athleticism and being able to move around the field, your positional flexibility is kind of a result of this really broad spectrum of experience you had as a high school student?
I think it probably plays into it a little bit. Just footwork in basketball and moving around the field in football and stuff like that. So I think it definitely helps out for sure.
And I would imagine the arm strength just thrown from third base, that might have been a football vestige too?
Yeah, for sure. I think being able to play a lot of different sports definitely helps out for baseball, for sure.
So you said you played for your dad in high school. How many years did you play for him?
I played for him for 3 years. I got really upset with him one night my sophomore year because he was a little too hard on me that night. And I told him, hey, Pops, I'm quitting your team. I'm not playing basketball for you ever again. And then I regretted it so much my junior year that I was like, Pops, I'm coming back senior year. So.
Okay, so when he got really mad at you your sophomore year, did you deserve it?
I probably did. But as a 16-year-old, I'm not thinking that way, you know?
What'd you do?
Just, not hustle. Like, he was my coach, so he got super mad at me on the court. And then it's hard to, when your dad's your own coach, it's hard for him to not bring it home too.
Yeah.
So he brought it home on me, and I was like, I don't want to be yelled at on the court and at home. So I got mad at him, but it's in the past, and I came back and played for him, and we had a great year my senior year, and it was really fun.
What kinds of things did your father teach you that maybe still stick with you today?
I think I got my work ethic from him. I think I got attitude and just playing the game really hard from him. That's a couple of the things that he really hounded on as a coach and as my father. He's very instrumental in the man I am today, for sure.
That's amazing. So your work ethic comes from him.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I imagine that under the terms of your Mets contract, you're not allowed to play basketball.
No, definitely not. Everyone knows the Aaron Boone story. We were talking about it earlier.
So we're just wondering, if nobody was looking and we had a basketball hoop here, could you dunk it?
Yes.
The man can dunk. So you played a little football, you played some basketball, but you picked baseball. Why did you pick baseball?
I think I liked it a little bit more than the other two. And I was like, hey, I actually might have a future in this one because I'm 6'3", 6'4", probably wasn't going to the NBA. And football was just a full-time job at that point in high school. And I was like, no, I want to go play baseball. So, yeah, felt like I liked it more and I was the best at it. So. And
tell the folks where you're from in case they don't know.
I'm from Austin, Texas.
Austin, and your high school, Lake Travis High School, produced some high-quality football players.
For sure. Baker Mayfield, Garrett Wilson, obviously. And then we have a few other guys that played college quarterback at various schools, but they call us quarterback high school down in Texas.
And how many years did you play football?
I played from 6th grade to 9th grade, so I didn't play all the way through high school, but I played with Garrett from 6th grade to 9th grade.
So what was the point in your baseball career when you realized you weren't just better than the other guys on your team, you were good enough to get to the major leagues?
I felt like I had a pretty good future of it, or with baseball, because I went to a pretty competitive high school in Texas, and I tried out for the freshman baseball team, and my coach was like, "Hey, you're gonna get moved to the varsity period," and so I was like, "Oh yeah, that'd be cool." So I went and played varsity baseball as a freshman, and I was like, "Wow, I might have a chance at this." So.
Really, as a freshman, you thought you could make the major leagues?
Well, not make the major leagues, but I've always dreamed of being in the major leagues. But it probably clicked for me when I got drafted by the Mets in the first round in 2019. I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's get to the majors as fast as we can.
That was a good sign.
So that was the moment. I mean, you didn't have a moment before that where you were like, yeah, I can definitely make it to the majors.
Yeah. Either making the baseball team making the varsity team as a freshman or getting drafted in 2019. Those were both pretty big milestones for me.
I read that your senior year at Lake Travis High School, you hit 600. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that is accurate.
Wow. How did they even pitch to you? Like, who would even throw you a pitch?
It was a really fun year, I'll say that.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, it was a fun year. But I always go back to this one game. I think I struck out 5 times my senior year, and 3 came in one game. And that was a brutal game for sure. I was 0 for 4 with 3 punchies. And
so how'd that happen?
I didn't have it that night. That's baseball. I didn't have it. And went home thinking, man, these scouts are never going to draft me and all this stuff. And then went out the next day and probably had 4 hits. So it was good.
So I think everyone in this room probably remembers your first AB as a Met. That was really a moment.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. Not many people can say that for sure. I was in AAA. I had just gotten called to Charlotte, we had just flown to Charlotte to play the AAA team for the White Sox, and I hadn't even played a game there yet. I'm taking BP outside. Our manager comes over and is like, "Hey, like I need to talk to you in the office." And I'm like, "Am I not playing that night, or like what's going on?" And at that time, Eduardo Escobar and Luis Guillorme had just gotten hurt. And I kind of knew that was going on, but I was just like, I just got to AAA, so I was like, let's just go play this night or whatever. But then go into his office and he's like, dude, pack your stuff now. You got a flight in 45 minutes to Atlanta. And I was like, oh, I'm going to the big leagues. Like, that's sick. So I called my parents on the way. Actually missed that flight because it was like I didn't have enough time to get there. And so then flew in later that night. So they played Atlanta that night. I wasn't able to get there for that game. But then the next day was in the lineup against Odorizzi. And I think Mark Hanna hit a double right before me and went up there thinking, and this was pre-pitch clock too. So I was coming from the pitch clock in the minor leagues, and I was like, I have all the time in the world in this at bat. It was crazy. That's the only thing I was thinking about. And then he hung a 1-0 curveball and kind of clipped it out to right field in Atlanta. And then as I was going around the bases, I was coming from the minor leagues, so we had these big, giant bases in the minor leagues, and like the big league bags were like super small. So I'm like coming around first, and I like almost missed first base. I was freaking out because they're so much smaller, but it was, and then got mobbed in the dugout. There's a great picture of me hugging Lindor at the end of the dugout. It was a really, really cool moment.
It was pretty special, and I can still hear Gary Cohen's call in my head because it was one of those Gary Cohen calls where you think he's just gonna like fall out of his seat onto the field. He's so excited. And I rewatched it preparing for today, and I noticed you circled the bases. You were the perfect understated rookie when you did it because you circled the bases and you really did not crack a smile. Head down, chugged around the bases.
Yeah.
Was that hard not to smile?
I honestly, all I was thinking about as I was rounding the bases was, did I miss first base? Because the bases were so small compared to the minor league bags. So that's all I was thinking about. But then I think we had a rain delay during that game, and I went in the tunnel and I saw my family's reaction online, and that was like, I almost started crying. Like, that was amazing. Just for them to be there and witness that with me was really cool.
So the fact that you missed your flight and you actually played the next night, did that allow your family to get there for that game?
Exactly. So it was kind of a God thing, like a blessing in disguise.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Can you tell us a little bit about the role of family in baseball and whether that's important?
100%. They're our support system throughout the season. They're not like y'all probably go home and y'all just look at the box score, and I know y'all care about the players and stuff, but they're the ones who are actually like, we're taking the game home with us, and they have to deal with that on a day-to-day basis. So we'll be super upset with ourselves and might have a rough night at home or something like that, but they're always there to help us and console us and stuff like that. So they're huge throughout the baseball season.
That's really nice to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought it might be fun to do a little rapid fire.
Let's do it.
And then we can take some questions from the audience, but I've got notes for rapid fire here. There are no wrong answers.
Rapid fire. How many seconds do I have?
Just don't.
First thing that pops in the head.
Sure, yeah, I think that's good. They're mostly about your Mets teammates.
Okay.
Who's the Mets teammate with the highest baseball IQ?
Lindor.
What Mets teammate is most likely to win a karaoke contest?
Sean Manaea. Actually, no. Nolan McClain now.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you hear him sing? How do you know?
Can't talk about that.
Okay. It's too rapid. We don't have time. What teammate can eat the most?
Shoot.
If it's like two guys that are tied, you can tell it's two dudes.
No, he's on a strict regimen. He's got his own food. Who can eat the most?
Is it you?
Jeff eats some weird things. I'll just
Really?
say that.
Like, what's the weirdest thing you've seen him eat?
Not weird, I guess. Just like he kind of eats like chicken tenders every day.
Tendies every day. All right. Well, we'll move on from that. Oh, what teammate would you most likely allow to date your sister?
No one.
What teammate would you most want in a bar with you if a fight were about to break out?
Marte was a good call. That was a good call. No, Francisco Alvarez is a better call.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
He's got my back for sure.
What Met would you least trust to drive your car?
Ooh. I mean, I've never really, I guess the only people I've rode with is probably Alvarez. So, I don't know, that's a tough
All right, we can pass on that one. There's not a lot of driving happening among the Mets. Which Met thinks he's the best looking guy on the team?
Swag, for sure. Swag thinks he's got the looks.
Well, it could be the same answer for this one. Which teammate takes longer than a girl to get ready to go out?
The door.
I'll say an ex-teammate maybe. Maybe Bader.
Okay.
Ex-teammate.
If you had to be roommates with one Met for a year, who would be the messiest?
Messiest? Probably McNeil. Maybe Pete. Are we doing current teammates or sorry?
Well, I mean, it's hard to separate Pete. He just left you a few days ago, so we'll let it slide.
Buffer period.
Okay, right, grace period for messiness. All right, what is the greatest hidden talent of someone in the clubhouse that we don't know about?
Sean Mania stand-up comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did hear about something once. Yeah. Was he in his underwear?
I don't know.
Yeah. No, he has no idea.
I don't know.
Who is the worst teammate to sit next to on a long flight?
I don't know. I always sit next to Albie, and he's great. He just kicks off his shoes and just goes to sleep.
If the Mets were all in an escape room, who panics first?
Ooh. Who's the worrier? Who panics first? I don't know, Jeff.
Final rapid fire. Which teammate should never, ever, ever be mic'd up on a national broadcast?
That one's all right. I should have gone back. That one's for sure, Jeff.
Really? Jeff got a lot of answers.
Huh?
Jeff was the answer to a lot of these.
Well, Jeff takes me out to dinner every road trip, so he's gonna get a lot of answers.
All right, that's good. I like it. So on my show, the 3-Inning Fan Show, I end every show with one question because my other passion besides baseball is food. And that question is, what is your favorite thing to eat while watching the ball game? It can be while you're at the stadium or while you're home on the couch, whatever you like, Fred.
Favorite food while watching a ball game?
Yeah.
I mean, gotta go classic answer, right? I'm probably going a hot dog and a beer.
Hot dog and beer, solid, yeah. I got no problem with that. All right, let's get some questions in for Brett. Who's got some questions here? All right, I think we got a taker. I was hoping to see that little kid.
Hi, Brett.
Hey.
Just out of curiosity, have you ever played first base? Are you willing to try?
What was your name again?
Neil.
Neil?
Yes.
Thanks, Neil. I have played first base before in high school, and I broke my wrist. But willing to do whatever it costs to help the team win. Thanks, Neil.
Thank you.
Hi, we met once in a hallway
Fantastic.
at Amazing Day.
Nice.
So, I don't remember, you were very sweet. So my question is, if you could have dinner, going back to food, you could have dinner with any 3 baseball players. And they could be current baseball players, they could be baseball players from the past, could be Baty Ruth, whoever. Who would you choose to have dinner with?
Yeah. What was your name again?
Stephanie.
Thanks, Stephanie. I would probably choose Adrian Beltre because he was my favorite player growing up. I grew up in Texas, grew up a Rangers fan, Adrian Beltre. Who else would I choose? Probably Big Poppy, because I think he's funny. I think he's really funny. And we'll go with, let's see, here's another good one. Maybe Griffey. Griffey would be a good one. Yeah, thanks, Stephanie.
You're welcome.
Hey, Brett.
Hey,
I'm a huge Brett Baty fan. Like I decided that.
thank you. What's your name again? Jordan?
Yes.
Thanks, Jordan.
Pleasure. One thing I admire a lot about you specifically is just because you've had a lot of adversity coming up, down, sharing playing time, going to second base, and still playing defense at a high level. Even if offensively you're having a slump, then you make a great play. You're like, whoa, wait, Brett Baty, here we go. And then also you turn around offensively and you get it going. And it just more so getting into your head of your mindset and what kind of helps you stay consistent and level-headed and being, with the others. Because I think we can take it for granted as fans, like, oh, he's coming up, send him down, but what it actually does for you mentally.
Yeah, that's a great question, Jordan. Thank you. I would say offensively and defensively, trying to separate the two. I try to do that a lot. And then it's next pitch mentality. It's like, if you make an error, like, chances are, dude, like, you're getting the next ball that's hit because it just finds you for some reason. Like, that's just the game. So it's like, you literally got to turn the page, like, right then. And then when you go into hit, and let's say you strike out or something like that, like, okay, you can go impact the game on defense. That's how I try to look at it. Like, even if I go 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts one night, like, I can still help our pitcher prevent runs, and stuff like that. So you can, like, if you play the field, I feel like you can impact the game in so many different ways. So, but I don't know if that answers your question, but that's kind of what I try to think about when I'm trying to separate the two. Thanks, Jordan.
Thanks, Brett. You gave up your number 22 to Juan Soto. How's the car doing?
Amazing. It's so nice.
Can you take us how that happened?
Yeah, what was your name again?
Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff. So I got a call from our assistant GM last offseason, and similar to this offseason, like, was trying to stay off of everything, just keep my head down or whatever. And he's like, hey, like, we're in line to sign Soto. And obviously, like, he wears number 22. And he was like, would you be willing to give up your number for him? And I was like, of course, like, just get him on the team. And so then he texted me, like, a couple days later, like, right before his press conference, and was like, hey, like, just want to make sure with you, like, personally, like, is it okay if I take number 22? And I'm like, yeah, dude, take it. Like, it's whatever. It's just a number. Like, I just want you on the team. I want you in the lineup. But yeah, so then didn't think anything of it. Came to spring training, and the our travel secretary came up to me one day and was like, hey, like, I'm gonna need your car insurance. And I was like, my car insurance? Like, why do you need my car insurance? And I had been driving this 2016 Toyota 4Runner since high school, and like everyone knew, they would always give me crap about it, but just driving that. And so then he's like, hey, can I get your car insurance? And I was like, yeah, I'll bring it, but like, why? And he's like, I can't tell you. And then the next day, he's like, hey, meet me in the parking lot at 10 a.m. And then I go out there, and Soto's standing next to this sick Chevy Tahoe, 2025, brand new. I was like, this is way more than I could have ever asked for. Like, this is amazing. And that's just the kind of guy he is. He's a great human, great teammate, and great ball player. So, yeah, thanks, Jeff.
Hey, Brett, thanks for coming in today.
Yeah.
So of all your former Mets teammates, if you could have any back, who would it be and why?
Yeah. What's your name again?
My name's Brett.
Oh, there you go, Brett. Thanks for the question. So former teammate that I would want to have back. This might, yeah, this is a good question. I would probably choose Luis Guillorme. Yeah. I really love Louis G. Louis G, the magician. He was an awesome clubhouse guy. I love him. So yeah, thanks, Brett.
Hey Brett, how you doing? My name is Randy.
Randy?
Big Met fan, yeah. My name is Randy. How you doing?
Good.
I have a question. 2025, how did you feel about the struggles in 2025, and what would you want to do better in 2026?
Yeah.
What did you feel that you struggled in 2025, and 2026, what do you want to do better?
Yeah, thank you, Randy. I would probably say early on in the year, I felt like I was trying to do too much. And then towards the second half of the year, I was just kind of letting things happen naturally. I would say to cut down on the chase rate even more, because I took a big stride forward in the chase rate this season, and I think I can cut that down even more. And then defensively, just kind of doing the same stuff. I think I could get better. I need to get better at balls to my glove side at third base. But I felt like I really handled the balls coming in really well. But yeah, I don't know if that answers your question, Randy, but
No, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
feel like your power got better.
Yeah.
You was hitting the ball more in the air.
Yeah. Thanks, Randy.
Hi, Britt. I'm Tricia.
Nice to meet you, Tricia.
So what was something that when you finally made it to the majors that you were surprised about? No one had ever told you, either good or bad?
Yeah, great question, Tricia. Sorry, one more time. I'm so sorry. Tricia.
Surprise. What surprised you? What was
Oh,
something you didn't
surprise, yeah. Probably just how good the food is in the big leagues. It's crazy. Like, we have crazy chefs that make amazing food. I would say no one prepares you for the travel. The travel it's way different than the minor leagues, especially now with the new minor league schedule. You play a whole week in one city in the minor leagues, and the major leagues is nothing like that. We played last year to finish up the season. We played in Chicago. We played a night game on Central Time at 7 o'clock. Got done with that game at like 10:30. Hopped in the bus, went down to Miami, got to the hotel like 4:30, and you were playing the next day. So it's like you can't really prepare for that travel. And there's no excuses. Like, every team's doing it. Like, Seattle has to do it a crazy amount. There's no excuses about that. But I would just say that was probably my biggest surprise. Thank you, Tricia.
Hey, Brett, it's Mark.
Hey.
Wanted to ask you about two Hall of Fame potential players that you play with on the team, and how you get different things from both of those guys to help you be better when you play, Soto and Lindor.
Yeah, great question, Mark. I would say with Lindor, it's talking throughout the game, constant communication. Like, he's really good with communication all throughout the game, offensively and defensively. Talking to me at third base, talking to me at second base, talking to me about what he saw from the pitcher, what I need to be ready for when I'm going up there. And then for Soto, I think it's pregame work. Soto has some of the best pregame work I've ever seen in my life. He's got his routine down to a T. He does it every single day, no matter if he's feeling bad or if he's feeling good, stuff like that. He's literally does the same thing every single day, and I think that's part of the reason why he's the best hitter in the game. Yeah.
Hey, Brett, Jay. Two-part question. It's not really that difficult. Favorite pizzeria, and how do you eat your pizza?
Okay. Thanks, Jay. Great question. So the two, does anyone in here like Joe's Pizza downtown? Okay. I like Joe's a lot. That might be like the overhyped answer, I guess, but I do like Joe's a lot. But I like Linda Street in Brooklyn, really. I like that one a lot. I get this like truffle something pizza, truffle bacon or something. It's really good. And my fiance likes the folder pizza, but I kind of like to eat it straight up. Thanks, Jay.
Hey, Brett, huge fan of yours. I was at your first home run against the Rockies at Citi Fields.
Nice.
So my question is, just talking about, the media, social media, like, I think I speak for all of us in here, like, it gets annoying when things are commented like, so-and-so, this player doesn't get along with this player, and there's just tension and stuff, because for us, like, the fans, like, you guys are your players, you're adults, you deal with that on your own, and you have, like, people commenting and just rumors and stuff. So how do you guys account for that, and how do you block all of that out in the middle of the season?
Yeah, what was your name again?
Tim.
Thanks, Tim. Great question. I think there is going to be, like, when you're with a certain amount of guys for that long in the season, tempers are always going to flare. At some point, whether it be with two best friends, like, I'm sure you get in fights with your best friends all the time. But it doesn't mean that you don't love them at the end of the day. And when you're with somebody for that long, then it's bound to happen. And especially doing it at such a high competitive level every single day. But at the end of the day, we all know we have one goal, and we're gonna love each other at the end of the day. But yeah, what was the second part of your question? I'm so sorry.
Well, just how do you block stuff out that in the websites and social media, Instagram stuff? Yeah,
well, first, I honestly, I try to not look at it at all, because I feel like, and I wasn't always like that, but I just feel like it's not gonna influence my decisions one way or the other. I'm just gonna try to do the same thing every single day. So why would I even look at it? But yeah, I just try to not look at it and keep my head down and just play ball.
That's what matters.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Hey, Brent, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
So my question is, I read somewhere that you actually played as a closer in high school some games. Is that true?
Yeah. What was your name again?
Kenny.
Thanks, Kenny. I did. I had to come in and clean up my best friend's messes when he would get into trouble. My roommate back home, Jimmy Lewis. Banana baller, Jimbo Lewis. But he was our best pitcher in high school, and I'm just messing with it. He would pretty much go 7 innings every single outing. But I was the closer. I would come in and get the last 3 outs of the game and feel great, like Suge does. But no, it was really fun. Just come in and throw as hard as I can and try to strike everybody out.
Hey Brett, my name is Miguel. You have a brand new coaching staff pretty much coming in next year. New hitting coaches, new pitching coaches. How much impact do they actually have on whether your approach, to particular batters, to pitchers? How much impact does a hitting coach, let's say, in your perspective, have on how you perform at the end of the day, or how prepared you feel you are when you're facing a pitcher?
Yeah, thanks, Miguel. Great question. I would say they have a really big impact, because you can either like leave a hitters meeting, like we have a hitters meeting every single day. You can either leave a hitters meeting or go like take from a hitters meeting, like I'm about to rake tonight, or you can be like, wow, this guy's really good. Like I don't know what to look for and stuff like that. So hitting coaches are essential. And I felt like we've had, ever since I've been in the big leagues, I felt like we've had good hitting coaches throughout. But I would say they are very essential to our success. Just getting us in the right mindset, bouncing ideas off of each other. It's just another set of eyes, because like you said, like we're all professionals and we know our swings really well at this point. But another set of eyes never hurts. Like, especially if it's a suggestion here or a suggestion there, it's like, hey, your hands are a little bit lower today. Is there a reason for that or anything like that? And it's like, no, I feel good right now, and stuff like that. But they're huge. With all the data and stuff like that, the amount of data we have now is absolutely insane. And some of it I don't like to look at just because it confuses me and stuff like that. But that's part of the relationship with a hitting coach, knowing what players like and what players don't like and stuff like that. So, I mean, they're essential to a ball club for sure. Thanks, Miguel.
Anyone else? Let's do one more. Go ahead.
Hey, Brett, my name is Aaron. What's your favorite meal to eat on the road?
Thanks, Aaron. Great question.
Thank you.
I would say it's a free meal provided by Jeff McNeil. He likes to take me to Fogo de Chao everywhere we go. Yeah. A little date night with Jeff.
I loved all these food questions. Look, you guys, let's put our hands together for Brett Baty. Amazing.
Thanks, y'all.